All right, let's dive right into this. It's a kind of counterintuitive idea, but it's got deep roots in Stoic wisdom, and it's all about the incredible power of saying less. We're going to explore why being just a little more private can actually make you way more compelling to everyone around you.
I mean, think about it. We live in an age where we're pushed to share everything, right? Social media is constantly begging us to broadcast every single thought, every meal, every moment. But have you ever just stopped and wondered, is being a total open book actually making you, well, less interesting?
You know, the common assumption is that being transparent is how you build connection. The more you share, the closer people feel to you. But the Stoics, they had a totally different take. They knew that a little bit of mystery, some strategic privacy, that's what really builds respect, curiosity, and this powerful sense of intrigue. Let's get into why that is.
So, to really get what's happening here, we have to look at the psychology behind it all. And it really starts with a simple principle from economics that, believe it or not, applies perfectly to our social lives. It's called the scarcity principle, and it's just fundamental human nature. When you're not always available, when you don't reveal every single thought that pops into your head, your presence, your time, your opinions, they all become more valuable. They become a scarce resource, and people are just naturally drawn to what they can't easily have.
And this quote from Seneca just nails the Stoic view. In a world that is screaming at us to share, 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 just choosing to live with a little restraint is a real act of courage. That choice, the choice to hold something back, it isn't weakness. It's a massive sign of strength and self-control.
Think about it this way. Imagine picking up a book, and the summary on the back tells you every single plot point, every twist, and exactly how it ends. Would you even bother reading it? Probably not, right? Well, it's the same with people. When you maintain a little mystery, you invite others to turn the page. You create this sense of intrigue that makes them want to know more.
So let's look at how this whole idea becomes a practical art form. Because this isn't about being deceptive or putting on a fake personality. No, it's about being deliberate. It's about exercising that core Stoic virtue of self-control. Here's a powerful way to think about it. Be like a chess player. When you decide not to announce your next big move, your next big goal, you're actually protecting it from all that unnecessary judgment and criticism. This lets you keep that intense focus you need to actually get it done without all the noise and distraction.
Now this quote from Epictetus, it completely reframes what mystery is all about. See, it's not about hiding who you are. It's about making a commitment to listening and truly understanding what's going on around you. And when you speak less and listen more, you just naturally become more compelling, more thoughtful, and yeah, more mysterious.
By choosing silence over speaking, especially in those moments of petty gossip or conflict, you're protecting your own energy. You're showing incredible composure, and you're holding on to your dignity. It is a quiet power that says way more about your character than words ever could.
Okay, so let's get practical. What stuff should you actually keep to yourself? Well, Stoicism gives us a pretty clear guide on what to hold back to build both that inner strength and that outer allure. So let's just quickly break these down. Why keep your goals private? Well, it protects them from judgment and keeps your motivation pure. Your achievements? Keeping those private shows humility. Your acts of kindness? Keeping those a secret ensures you're doing them for the right reasons. And your battles and relationships? Protecting those maintains your independence and, honestly, your peace of mind. This quote just perfectly captures why you should keep your good deeds and achievements quiet. Let your actions do the talking. True value, true character, it doesn't need a press release. It just needs to be lived.
So what happens when you start applying these principles? Scarcity, self-control, discretion. Well, the outcome is pretty profound. It can fundamentally change how people see you and how they prioritize you in their lives.
See, it all starts with respecting yourself enough to set boundaries and keep some things private. That self-respect, it's magnetic. Suddenly, other people start to see you as a priority because they get that your time and your attention are valuable. They're not something to be taken for granted.
This independence, this is the absolute core of what makes you so compelling. It shows that you have your own life, your own goals, your own standards. It signals that you're not just a side character in someone else's story. You're the main character in your own, and that makes other people want to be a part of it.
All right, so let's bring this all home with probably the most important distinction we can make. This entire philosophy is not, and I repeat, not about hiding who you are. Let's be crystal clear about this. This isn't about building walls or being deceptive or living some closed-off, lonely life. Not at all. It's about being the thoughtful, intentional architect of your own life and how you choose to share it.
It's really the art of self-control. It's about emotional regulation and choosing, with intention and with wisdom, how you present yourself to the world. It's a proactive state of being, not a reactive one.
And this, right here, is the ultimate Stoic truth that holds all of this together. The power to be mysterious, to be respected, to be valued. It all comes from mastering your own mind and your own responses. It never comes from trying to control what other people think or do.
So I'll just leave you with this final question to think about. In a world that gets louder and louder every single day, your deliberate silence can be your most powerful statement. So, what are you going to let it say about you?